opinion, if Osinbajo doesn't become president before 2023, he may never become president again. Of recent, some groups under the aegis of Osinbajo grassroots organization have shown support for or to the bride president, urging him to contest for presidency come 2023. Well, read to find out why Osinbajo may not be will never be president again if he doesn't be president before 2023. Before 2023, that means you mean he would have to overtake Buhari right now. Oh, okay. You may wonder how it is possible for a vice president to become the president when the sitting president is still in the office. It's very much possible, as there are several ways through which this could be achieved. One way is through the resignation of the president. Well, if through any of the ways Osinbajo becomes president before 2023, then good for him. But if not, he might never get the opportunity of being a president in Nigeria again. The first reason is that, one, the youths have promised to effect change on the government. On social media, especially on Twitter, some Nigerian youths, out of frustration, have promised to effect changes on the government. They have promised to become the leaders of tomorrow. If they should abide by their word, I doubt any contestant above 50 years would have a shot at the presidency. Most times, the outcome of elections are decided by votes of the youth. So I think Osinbajo may not have a chance if the youth should stand on their word of changing the government. But then why should it seems like as if you want him to be president. Why do you want him to be there? Like, no one is really, except I'm, not in touch with, what the majority of people say, but I highly doubt that Osinbajo is in everyone's mind and everyone is like, a contender to be president. I don't think anyone is thinking that way, to be honest. Okay. The Southeasterners are hungry for power, are they? Okay, that's the second reason why, Osinbajo may not be president ever again if he doesn't be a president before 2023. So the last Southeastern man that ruled Nigeria was Nnamdi Azikiwe, and that was decades ago. Since then, they have always been denied presidency. More than anything else, they'd want to have a shot at presidency by 2023. This is another factor which could prevent the Vice President Osinbajo from winning the presidential election. Yeah, but then let's not pretend as if they're not all the same. Like, they're all in the same party. Like, their agenda is the same. So what is gonna happen? This whole thing is just, it doesn't hold a lot of weight. It doesn't hold. It's insufficient evidence to prove or suggest or convince. It's not doing it for me. Well, okay. But the third reason is that Nigerians would want to have a taste of a different administration. Who? Like, different administration of who? Because it's definitely not going to be under the platform of APC or PDP if you say Nigerians want a new taste. But I think Nigerians should be harsh with this taste, whereby if you do anyhow, Nigerians will show you anyhow. Yemi Osinbajo and his boss have ruled Nigeria for 6 years now and counting. Nigerians have already had a lot of experiences from this administration and would like a taste of another. These are my three opinions as to why Osinbajo may never be president again if he doesn't become president before 2023. But then the general consensus in which I think a lot of people, do view Osinbajo as is that Osinbajo just, he forehand because it was a lot of hope. Okay, it's a professor, it just seemed right. Do you know what I mean? Like, people actually believe that, okay, fine, there's the educated one, at least the vice president, seems very much vocal, seems very much competent. The trust was there that, okay, fine, at least, okay, the president may be, iffy. You have someone like him to change things. And really and truly, he's just there, no power. He's just existing in the government. Like, all he's doing is just existing. Like, I do not know what he's doing. Like, we cannot say this. With Buhari, at least we know where we stand with him, that he does not like Nigerians. Like, he does not like non-Fulanis. Like, it is very much clear that the man does not value human rights. The man is we know where Buhari stands with a lot of things. But with Osinbajo, it's like, that is the real snake. That is the real green snake in the green grass. Why? Because you'd think, because you don't know. Your boss is saying one thing. You're not really going with your boss. However, your boss is against your own people. Yet, you're not as vocal about it, but then you're just in the middle. But then, as a vice president, I highly doubt that you would not be needed to approve certain things, or that your opinion does not matter in certain decisions being made. I just think it's just a bit iffy. It's a bit sketchy how inactive Osinbajo really is. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I don't really think any Nigerian is checking for him and saying, "Oh my days, 2023." Osinbajo is the one for me. Absolutely not. I do not think so. And then you think Buhari would resign anytime soon? Okay, good luck. Someone says I would prefer a Rufai to Osinbajo. Someone replies and says, the Antichrist. Someone says, you will find it difficult to have Jesus inside your room if El Rufai becomes president. All right. No Southeasterner will become president of Nigeria in the near future because of their agitations to cut off from Nigeria. There's a pressure that if any evil man is given the opportunity to be president in this country, there's tendency that the agitation will materialize 100%. And it's just like, why is everyone like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh? Like, be realistic. The power is in the north. You think they'd want to give power to the people that they violated and have not properly apologized for, in which the agitation had still continued after the war till date? What? That is crazy. That's reckless. That's tactless. Except they've just got Igbos under a wrap or something. But for their own safety, they should just not do it. I genuinely think so. Of course, the agitation will materialize. What do you mean? What do you mean? It will materialize. In fact, the intensity, even if it doesn't materialize, the intensity and the clash will be high. Because Igbos that are agitating would clash with Igbos that are in the presidency saying, excuse me, you are our brother. Why are you not helping us get this agitation to materialize? Of course they wouldn't do that. What? Give power to the people that they willingly oppressed and, perform the genocide on. What? Absolutely not. And again, of course, the Southeasterners, with the narrative, oh, let them be present, da, 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 da. What would that do? Because really and truly, if you mean an opportunity for a Southern president to be there where they can benefit from the national cake and it would be their turn to, steal money, then say it like that. Don't say, say things under the guise of human rights and, fairness and equality. Oh, please, nah. That does not run at all. So Osinbajo is the best person that will lead Nigeria. He will bring good things to our nation. All right. As for me, I fear the cabal for Osinbajo. All right. I hope you like your family. Osinbajo is a weakling and cannot be president of a rambunctious and highly opinionated people of Nigeria. All right. Put what I think about it and don't forget to like and subscribe.